All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Here we go.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. On the carry, Thompson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run with Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down, Patterson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He finds Beckham complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On 1st and 10, Hill. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Got it. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Patterson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Minor. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Switch, switch. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Patterson. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
That's it, baby. We got
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd down now, Minor, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
50 seconds, Mike. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. To connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that side has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd and 2, Patterson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Get it.
Now a give, right side. Minor. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
266, pull it high.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 4. 3 bucks.
They go.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Patterson going up top for Miller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Off the play fake. Patterson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
4, Mike, 4. All day, just like that. Just like.
Back to throw. Patterson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Thompson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 52.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Patterson eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw on third down. Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darwin Thompson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check the call, check the call.
Get it.
They'll run with Thompson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw on second down. Patterson. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Thompson. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They go with Thompson again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You don't want no problem from me.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
218, chopper. Please grip.
On second down now, it's Thompson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Patterson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Minor, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down, Minor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too with the day he's had. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Thompson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rock it.
Throw on 3rd down. Patterson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Patterson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd and 2. This is the tight end, Njoku. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Defense, let's go. Got double time.
They run it here with Thompson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Leo.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. so they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got one.
Hey, orbit. On the ball. Shoot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this.